Okay, I'm just gonna make the announcement. I'm gonna ping both Discord and YouTube announcements.
Alright. Yeah, I would do that. Definitely.
At Discord and Discord. Can you just say what's it called? Can you just say in chat like oh my god, I can't think. Just
The
say
topic?
in chat
Topic?
the topic and then I'll pin the comment.
Alright. Topic is, what's the topic again?
Pack Stealers.
Wait, do I not have chat moderator?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Wait, do I not have chat moderator?
No, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
There, I'll give
Alright,
it to you.
no, alright.
Oh, I'm hearing. No, give it. Ah, I'm hearing echo. Okay.
Alright, yeah, that just looks strange without. Alright, cool.
Okay. At Discord announcements, join the stage to be in our first podcast. There we go.
Alright, when's the stream starting?
It's already up, the stream. We're just waiting for more people to join. Because there's no point in starting when no one's watching, you know.
Okay, we got 2 watchers now. Hold on, I'll actually put it in my Discord server as well.
Okay. I would make a community post, but
In a podcast with Boss Bunny
I'll tweet it out.
live. Send now. Alright, I pinged my entire server. Alright, boom. It's done. Oh, hi, Inversy, and welcome to the podcast. You'll be able to ask questions later on, so make sure to stay here.
Okay, let's start up. Hi, Snovy. What's up? Okay, so the topic today we're going to be talking about is pack stealers. No one likes them. Yeah. So if you have any questions, hop on the stage, raise your hand, we'll accept them, and you can have questions live, but we're gonna just be talking about it a little bit. Hi, Cola Man. So pack stealers. No one likes them. I just don't get why they would do that. I mean, I get reffing, but I don't see. Crimson, you gonna talk? Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what to talk about.
If any of you don't know who pack stealers are, basically, if you are a pack creator and you don't want to put as much effort into your pack, then you'll go to other people's packs and you'll basically use their textures, and you won't credit them and you will use them for your own.
Yeah, it's really demotivating for pack makers who actually do things. And then there's people who pack steal, no one cares, or just no one knows about it, and then they get thousands of subscribers, and it's just really demotivating for people.
So I mean, it's just all the textures are from someone else's pack, and then they get all of the credit for it, then you feel like that's unfair, which it is, because you made the texture, so you should have gotten that credit.
Yeah, it's just really demotivating overall, because you can't really do anything about it. And PvPRP, it's really not helping with that too, because they don't have a good moderation system. If someone steals a pack, the only person that can report that person is the person that had their texture stolen. So let's say they steal from Keno. Kenna wouldn't care, but everyone else who's smaller than him cares because they're getting credit for stuff they didn't make. Right?
Yes, correct. There have been situations going on right now where have been people reporting other people. Hi Tristan Abrahami. Basically reporting people, and their pack has not been removed for stolen textures, and it's still been on there.
Yeah.
The moderation on popular websites and channels, like PVRP, are letting people steal textures because they can milk subscribers and money out of it.
Yeah.
And they don't really care.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone have any questions to ask us about the topic? Like how we stay motivated even though people steal our stuff. How do we deal with the situation? Anything like that? Just
if you have any questions, make sure to ask to speak.
Yeah.
You'll most likely respond, so
yeah.
Welcome everyone to the Stage channel, by the way. Thanks for joining.
This is our first time doing a podcast, so we are going to be a bit awkward, and also not everything is completely set up correctly, so please don't judge. But yeah, it's just a horrible thing for pack makers, and then like Bombies, like she always makes these mashups, and then they get huge when she barely even credits anyone. And I get it's from big creators and it doesn't really affect them too much, but it's kind of sad that people are gaining a following off of something that they stole. You know?
It looks like Minus has a question, and he doesn't have a microphone right now. So he's asking if at Crimson, has anyone stolen from you or Boss Bunny before?
Yeah, actually, Wembu, he's a YouTuber, a Bedwars YouTuber. His news pack, I'm not 100% sure if he put it together, but I know it's his news pack. And they took my fireball. Like, they took my animated fireball from Outcrop, my pack Outcrop, and they credited Retro.
Wait, yeah, that's confusing, yeah. So, I actually have had his texture stolen before, so I'm pretty sure it was Floaze's 30k pack, and I was friends with the person who was making it, and they decided honestly the texture was really bad, so I don't know why they used it, but it was my diamond texture from an old pack a long time ago, and I mean, they stole it. They didn't credit me or anything. They changed it up a little bit, and you know, they stole it.
It's just demotivating for us because we work really hard on texture packs and just the individual textures themselves, and it really hits when people just steal it and take credit for what they didn't make.
Honestly, if you're gonna go into usually you have a credit document in your pack folder, and if you credit the people, you're gonna feel a bit better because people might look at that, people might check you out, and you'll get credit for the texture. But some people, which I've seen a lot on YouTube, will actually just not credit anyone at all because they want to get that popularity out of someone else's textures.
Yeah. Like, I don't make everything in my packs. Like, I don't make the sky, I don't make all the blocks, and I make sure to also credit in the description because who looks in credits.txt? You know? So I make sure to credit in my description, and I put it at the top of the description so everyone can see it. And I'm not taking credit for the things I didn't make.
Welcome to the stream, Dan Pax.
Yeah.
Thanks for everyone in the Stage channel as well. Again, if you have any questions, make sure to raise your hand, and you can use your microphone. If not, feel free to ping me in no mic. So, yeah.
Should we switch to a new topic?
Well, before we switch to anything else, I just want everyone to realize if you've seen a texture from anyone and you look in the credits and it's not there, then you usually don't want to subscribe to them because they're next packs are just gonna be more stolen textures. And usually the truth of it is they're usually beginners that don't really know how to make packs, and they shouldn't really be doing it in general. So
Yeah, totally.
yeah.
So, please ask questions. I don't know what else to talk about. Should we just start a new topic or end it off here?
Maybe you could like talk about general creation of packs at Crimson. If anyone wants to ask any questions about anything, then feel free to. Hi Durpin, welcome to the podcast.
So, let's talk about how we feel about recoloring softwares.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
a good
that's
one.
definitely a good topic, yeah.
So
Basically,
I don't feel the
yeah.
best about them because it doesn't give the creator the chance to make it themselves, and it's also low quality. And I also see people releasing them.
I mean, so there's been issues with people using the recolor system, and then they post the pack as their own. But then if they get, like, for example, 10,000 views, then if the actual creator makes a recolor, no one's gonna know about it. So, honestly, recolors should be made by the creator and not someone else.
Yeah.
That's been a big issue right now.
Yeah. Snowy says, in my opinion, texture miscredit is kind of inevitable. There's always going to be someone who finds a loophole or simply doesn't care, even if you put moderation against it. That is true, but that just because people can do things doesn't mean you shouldn't try to prevent it or say that's wrong. If someone robs a bank, people are going to do it. That's inevitable. People still try to stop it. Like, it's a similar thing. I mean, not similar, but like I'm using it like to explain the whole thing. The best thing you can do is stop the bad things. So, yeah, texture miscredit is inevitable. Texture stealing is inevitable, but just do your best to prevent it.
The best thing most people can do right now without wanting to get, for example, banned from servers like PVRP is just, and honestly, I have nothing against PVRP. They do just want to get their channel out there and things. But if you can really try to just not support people that steal, like not click on their video, not subscribe, maybe comment about it, maybe ask them. That's the best people can really do. If we have enough people doing that, the situation might get a bit better. But the annoying part is there's not too much we can do about it.
Yeah. It's the whole point of the Pack Legion is to do the best we can to help the Pack community. The Pack community is so far gone. It would take so much effort by so many people in the Pack community to make a big change. And
Which is
PvPRP is just making it harder for us.
Yeah.
And no hate to PvPRP. I think it's great for small creators growing who are good at pack making and deserve the clout and the subs and the recognition. But if you're just there, you suck at pack making, you steal, you do any of this stuff, it's ruining the pack community, literally.
Exactly. Our mission with Pack Legion is mainly so that we can support people that do put a lot of work into their packs and not people that steal. So if you want to support the Pack Legion, subscribe, maybe share it. We really need all the support we can.
Yeah.
Also, if anyone in the stage channel wants to make a comment or ask a question, just raise your hand. We'll probably let you talk. We don't have much to talk about now.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the stage channel, Danny and Colaman.
Another problem for recolors is that most pack creators doesn't have the ability / time to make them, and different people want recolors, hence people usually have to do it themselves. I do agree with that. The thing where they take it too far is when they release it. You can have it private to yourself. I'm fine with that. I don't care. But you take it way too far when you release it.
Yeah.
Way
Definitely.
too far.
You're stealing the credit from
Yeah.
Other people's packs. Welcome, Spot Leatherman, to the stage channel. Again, you can.
I'm
Hope
gonna
it looks
let
like
Danny
someone
speak.
wants to talk. Okay.
Danny, just to accept it. We allowed you to speak. You just gotta accept it. Hi everyone.
Hi,
Danny.
welcome to the podcast. If you're in the stream, hi, Mania and Sadie. Welcome.
Okay, Danny, what's your question?
Hi. So, sorry for my background noise, but one thing I wanted to say is that if you're a pack maker, don't use the recolor tool, even though if you're lazy or I don't care if you're lazy or not, just don't use the recolor tool. It's better to do it than to use the recolor tool, because sometimes it would just make it look so bad and just looks bad. Just recolor it by yourself. Don't use the recoloring program.
I completely agree with that. I completely agree.
All right,
Okay,
thanks
Minus,
for
you
your
want to
comment.
speak? Here you go.
Yeah. Minus, it's your turn.
The thing about like the recolor software is that it's like a robot doing it, so it doesn't really look good. So like most recolor softwares go off of like hue and not really the colors. It mostly goes off of like one thing and not really everything else.
Yeah, like they don't hue shift. There's no saturation shifting. It's just one color. They desaturate the colored part. And then they resaturate it with that color. So like the light colors will just look like a pale version of that color, which normally doesn't turn out looking good. And then some people think it's made by the original creator, and then that ruins their reputation, or like doesn't help their reputation.
Exactly. Yeah, because they might think that they make bad textures.
Yeah.
Sometimes people like how they just make it darker, but personally I don't like how it does that. So most of the time I just wouldn't really make a recolor because I'm really lazy, but I also wouldn't use the recolor softwares. So yeah.
Yeah, totally. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you for
Thanks
your
for
question.
your comment, Minus. We appreciate that. I see a question in the chat. At first, did you think Sola would stop stealing? Honestly,
I thought since it was getting so much attention and people like recognize the name as one of the worst stealers in the pack community, I thought like he would stop or just like leave the pack community altogether. But I think at this point he's just like infamous. Like people know him as the pack stealer, and he just uses that like I guess you would say it's kind of like promotion at this point.
Exactly. Yeah, he's promoting himself by stealing textures.
Yeah.
I thought after the whole pack community thing, after he just got destroyed by admins of being underage and everything. I thought he was going to be just banned immediately, and also I thought he was gonna quit or stop stealing. Like, honestly, if I were in his position, I would just stop.
Yeah. Snowy says, yes, most people usually have it private, but if they were to use it and show their friends / upload a vid, like Wembu, there is bound to be more people to like it. Then they end up releasing it. Yeah, that's like those types of things, the people that release things that they don't like truly make. Because they could say they made it, but they actually didn't. They just put it into software and boom, there's your recolor. So they're not only releasing something stolen, but they're also not giving the creator a chance to release the recolor. And maybe they want the purple recolor early, so then they do that. and then they just disregard the fact that, like, let's take the Azura's pack, Keno's Azura pack, for
Oh my
example.
god, yeah.
Someone recolors it. They release it because all their friends ask them to, and then they have that recolor, and then they don't bother to download Keno's because they already have it.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
Keno just lost downloads.
Did you also, I don't know if you noticed, I'm pretty sure Keno made a community post saying with all these people that are welcome, I am a shape. With all these people that are recoloring his pack, he was almost forced to release all the recolors at once because he didn't want it to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of sad. I mean, he was forced to.
Yeah. It's
It's really not right.
the
No.
whole situation is just, it's horrible for everyone. The creation of the Pack Legion website is so we're not starting it yet. We don't have the funds to start it. So once we get enough money and we are able to fund a website, because websites are like really expensive. Once we are able to fund a website, we will start a website, and it will have similar perks to PvPRP, but we won't make it public, because since we accept people based on skill, we want the people that are skillful to be able to gain clout and subs, and because they deserve it. Now, I'm not
Also-
saying
Hold on.
that just gives creators an incentive to work harder. PvPRP, you may just get it because you're there, but then on Pack Legion, you earned it. You don't just get it, like on PvPRP.
One thing I wanted to say is that, honestly, like, if you want to make a mashup pack because you like people's textures, like, that's okay. But people that actually release mashup packs and or don't credit the creators, like, that's just... I mean, I don't know if any of you know of Bob Fault, one of the worst packs, definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
That was
90%,
horrible.
95% of the textures were all stolen.
And
there was
Asda,
barely any
and
credit.
Asda. All these bridge packs, all these packs by, like, Asda and all those types of things, it's just stolen, and they get so big because it's promoted by huge creators that are good at the game, so then their fans want to use it.
Exactly, yeah, so...
Why Loud says there isn't enough awareness in the Minecraft about this. How do you plan to raise awareness? That's the whole reason why we started the Pack Legion. We started it because we wanted to spread awareness about this. We wanted small creators to be able to get the recognition they deserve, because they do deserve it. And allowing people based on size doesn't achieve that.
No. Honestly, if you're a famous creator for stolen packs and you get accepted because of your subscriber count, like, honestly, it just sounds like...
I'm
sounds
friends
like
with
dumb.
FaZe, but like, he was accepted to PvPRP. He doesn't even make texture packs. Chewy was accepted into PvP. He uploads packs. One, he doesn't make. Two, are stolen.
Honestly, packs are a form of art to me.
Mhm.
A lot of people, like my mom, do not understand that, but if you are promoting a pack in PvPRP, it's just, if you're gonna... PvPRP wants to make money, which I don't blame them. That's reasonable. But can you just make money from something other than supporting people that steal art? Like, it's not even a pack. It's
I know.
art. It's art. Remember that. Why would you...
I'm
Why
not
would you
gonna-
support this? Like,
Sorry,
why can't you do something else?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There are pack stealers. I'm not going to name names, but there's this pack stealer with over 15,000 subscribers, and he's making packs for all these big YouTubers, and he steals. He steals, and he doesn't credit. If he credited, there wouldn't be an issue, but he steals. I think a lot of people know who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to name names. He steals, and it's so dumb, and yeah.
It's just really dumb. Hi Zelos, welcome to the stream and the
Remember, guys, you
stage
can
channel?
ask questions just by raising your hand. Snowy says, what do you think of pack creators making recolors for their pack using the recolor tool and then editing the textures to make them look better? I don't find an issue with that because it's their pack. The way they recolor it is their decision because it's their pack. I don't fully agree with recoloring it that way, but if they want to do it, it's their pack, by all means.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the recolor program, especially if you're gonna use it for your own packs. But if you're using it for someone else's packs, that's even worse.
Yeah, totally.
Also, I just want to say, welcome everyone. We have 8 people in the stage channel. Make sure, feel free to raise your hand. We will 99% respond to you, and we'd love to hear you speak. Make sure, if you want to talk, raise your hand. Everyone in the stream, you can also join the stage channel.
Yeah.
The Discord should be in the description, I believe.
Yep. Snowy says advertising stolen packs is like putting stolen art in a museum. That's a
Exactly.
really good metaphor.
Yeah,
Monia
I was gonna say
says
that.
they are
Yeah,
helping pack
exactly.
makers to get more famous for me. It's not a problem that PvPRP is making money by sharing others' packs. I feel like the way you're... That's not a bad way of looking at it, but the thing we're saying is people that steal are on the website because they have bad moderation, and they're promoting people. I'm not saying the fact that they're promoting creators because they're big is the problem. I'm saying the fact that they don't have moderation, and those two combined, like, it's just devastating for pack creators, pack, like anyone in the pack community. What do you think about making a mashup pack that is strictly private? I don't care. I'll be honest, I just don't care. If it's private, it doesn't matter because you're not releasing it.
Yeah. And even if you do release it, you should brand it as a mashup pack, and it's not yours. You should say that, even in the title.
Okay,
I
we're
just
going to be
wanna-
streaming for around 2 more minutes.
I also just want to say, I want to ask a question to everyone on the stage channel. Feel free to raise your hand. Tell us if you've had any experience with stolen textures and stolen things, or anything like that. Feel free to tell us. I'd love to hear.
Yeah, we'd love to hear about your situations. Do you guys plan to ask big creators who support your cause? We don't ask people because we want people to join who actually care about the cause, not because we ask them. Okay, Danny, you want to speak? There you go. Just accept it.
Right.
Hey, Danny.
You can unmute.
Okay, I'm back here, and I wanted to say the first thing I did when I started to learn pack making is that I used to like take textures and then edit them and then say it's mine. Cause like I don't know, I didn't know like
as long as
yeah,
you
I changed it and then says it's mine, like some slight changes, and then when I used to look at like candles, handshades and stuff, I only knew about gradients. So I was like, how did you do that? And now look at me now making handshaded textures, and then people ask me the same thing, and I had to tell them because back then people didn't used to tell me like what hand shading was. I didn't know what hand shading was and stuff. So one of the first,
as long as you know now in the future and you've changed, I'm fine. That's great. We need people changing.
Yeah, but now I still need help because
stealing is bad. What were you saying?
Yeah, but now I still need help from other people to get my textures to be good. But one of the first packs that I stole and edited was Pastelic 3, the third 2x one by Lucy. And then I just took that pack, edited it, and then told people, yo, I made you a pack.
Yeah, totally.
And I felt so I feel so bad now for doing that. I'll probably just make another pack.
If you guys watched my interview, if you watched Guag's interview of me on his channel, I admitted to I used to steal. I did, and I'm ashamed of my past, and I don't think it was good of me to steal. It's not good for anyone to steal. But if you can admit that and you can confidently say you've changed, that's what we need in the pack community.
Yeah, Yeah, just don't remember your past. Your past, it's past. It's the past, right? So you
Yeah.
gotta forget that and move on.
But you also can't just forget about the past, because if you stole in the past and you've changed, that's the good part. You gotta always think about the good part. But if like you do something like you steal for like a year or two and you don't credit anything and you gain so much followers, that's when you cross the line.
Like
Exactly.
latency
Yeah.
was the one that used to do that. But his packs, like a lot of people like it and a lot of people use it and promote it, and they like he never used a credit. Like there's
Yeah.
never a credit or anything in his packs. So.
I totally agree.
Well, thank you for your opinions, Danny. That was interesting.
Yeah.
We appreciate everyone that wants to speak.
Mhm.
Um,
Does anyone
just
have any
want
more
to-
questions?
oh,
Minus.
Minus, you can speak if you would like to. All right, you're in. You can unmute.
I don't have a question. I just want to say that I'm eating a peanut butter sandwich right now. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
Welcome to the stage, Allie. Feel free to speak if you want to. Thanks for telling us, Minus. All right, and he's gone. One thing I wanted to say is I see Snowy is making a lot of comments in the chat. So, to be honest, the problem is not the act of doing it / making it as long as it is private. The thing that matters is releasing it without permission. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I didn't know this
like
was such a big
Bombies.
problem until now.
Bombies.
Yeah, it's
she used
honestly,
to make Novus, Majesta. Every single texture pack she has released that she quote unquote made, she stole. And I think her newest pack, she put in the credits, but everything else, no. And it pisses me off. It pisses so many others off too.
And everyone in the stream, you should really know about this. It's serious. I see Danny wants to speak again, so here's your opportunity.
You have to, accept it.
Yeah. All right. So accept the invite, and you can unmute.
Retro, if you want to talk, just join the
I
stage.
think Bombies did credit for Novus. She did for the revamp or Novus. No, one of
Novus, the
those she
regular one.
credit for. If you check the description, you'll see all of it. I think.
Let me see.
I think you should check it. I'm not sure. It's either the revamp or Novus. Also, ignore my brother, okay?
The regular one, she did not credit.
Check the description.
Yeah, that's what I checked.
One
Let's
of them,
check the
she,
revamp.
I think.
Yep, she credited the revamp.
Yeah.
Let's give a round of applause for that one. Yeah.
I'm lost. Okay. Someone else wanted to talk, so
Oh yeah. All right. Well, thanks for your opinions, Danny.
Bye.
You've been a great
I have opinions,
today.
but
All right, and DFG Gamer 5 or S, you can speak if you'd like to.
Mhm.
Also, thanks everyone for joining the stage channel.
Yeah, it means a lot, especially on our first podcast.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Make sure to stay tuned because I think we're probably going to do this again.
Okay, he
You
wanted
can
to
speak
speak.
now. Yep, and you can unmute.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes, I have came now. Can I know what is going on here?
What?
I have came here now. Can you tell what is going on here?
We have a podcast. We're streaming right now.
Okay. So, means I love the packs that the people make here, and I use the crop fault by Boss Bunny and something D. But one thing I didn't like of it is that the profile of the texture pack.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Yeah, we're here.
Hello. We're here.
1 second.
We're just gonna move you back to the audience for a sec. You could rejoin when you're done.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for telling us.
Okay,
That
does
was
anyone else wanna
interesting.
talk?
Thanks.
Snowy,
Yeah.
you can talk if you want instead of typing in the chat. If you have any questions
Welcome.
about
Why you
it
solo?
doesn't even have to pertain to the topic. You have questions like about why I started pack making, anything like that, just ask.
Anything. All right. You can speak again
DFG
if you'd
gamer
like to.
can speak. There you go.
Yes, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Why did you start making packs and you have and you got the opportunity to make Tricer's 300k pack?
Sorry,
And
can
when
you
did
say
you
that
start?
again?
Yeah.
He's asking why you started pack making and
Okay.
how you got popular from it.
Okay, so I started pack making because I used to make mashups and I wanted a pack that everything matched. Because when you make mashups, not everything matches. The blocks maybe don't match with the gold or whatever. Anyway, I wanted something that matched, and I wanted everything in the pack to be perfectly designed so that I like every single part about it. And yeah, that's basically just why I started pack making. And then I got to make Cropfall because DSAT and I were working on a pack outcrop, and he sent it to Trix, and he was like, "Do you like this? Maybe you can have it for a milestone pack." And Trix liked it, and we just made a default version for him.
Alright, so we have another person who wants to speak, but DFG Gamer S, thank you for asking.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, bye.
Okay,
Alright, next up,
we'll let you speak.
you can
And
minus,
then
yeah.
chat, you can be after.
Yeah, you can just request after.
Finish this peanut butter sandwich, but also, I just want to ask, what was the most fun pack you've ever worked on? Like, which one is the most fun to work on?
And which one of us are you talking to?
Both of you actually.
Okay, I'll go first for this one.
Honestly,
You go then. I'll go second.
alright, honestly, the most fun pack I've been working on, which I've really enjoyed, is definitely going to be Floways' 50k pack, which I have not released, but it's been so fun to make. It's been one of those packs which I just glided through, and it's been really fun, so it's going to be releasing soon as well.
The pack I
Boss
enjoyed
Bunny.
the most was actually Horizon. It's not my favorite pack by far. In fact, it's one of my least favorite packs. But I met Z-Shine from that, and he's one of my best friends in the pack community, and I'm just so glad I asked him to collab, because he's such a nice guy, and we used to talk all the time. So yeah. Is that it?
Hmm.
Okay.
Alright, thanks for your question. Next up, we have Chap, so
Chad,
you
can
have been
speak.
invited. You can unmute.
Alright, so I want to ask, what was your first pack that you ever made? What was
Can you
the
say
theme?
that again, but a bit louder?
What was the first pack theme that you made before you?
It was a default edit.
Okay,
Is that your question?
I have another one.
Okay.
What is your favorite pack that someone else made? Like Tori or Lucy or anyone?
My favorite pack, and I've actually been using it a lot, is Fruitful by Inkcat. He's an incredible pack maker. Like, one of the best I've ever seen. And, yeah, it's an amazing pack. You all
Yeah,
should
great
check it out.
pack. He's a great guy as well. I'm friends with him.
Yep.
Honestly, to answer your question, for me, Oceana 16X Turtles pack. I don't know what's something about it, but it's just really nice looking. Definitely gotta be one of my favorite packs. I use it all the time.
Okay. Bye. Nice
Cool.
talking to you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your questions.
Does anyone else have any questions?
Looks like Snovy wants to speak, so you can speak if you would like, and you can unmute.
Hi.
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 Okay, so I have like a question what do you think of pack porters? Like ports to
I
Bedrock.
think to port a pack, I think as long as you ask the creator and you have the creator's permission, it's okay.
Honestly, my opinion is like porting a pack, even if you don't have permission, you're honestly just doing a favor for the pack maker. So
Yeah, but what if
that
they
can
don't
be
credit you?
really great. Huh?
The reason why I think they should ask your permission is because you want to know that they ported your pack. Because
I
then,
think you should always get permission before doing anything.
yeah, with
but
anyone
it's-
else's things, just get permission.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. Porting packs though is definitely a good favor.
I don't
because there are
love
a
it
lot
too
of-
much because I ask like special people to port it so that they do it well because like I've been asking Cacti or Cactus, I think that's his name, to port my stuff a lot. First I did Zapper because I knew him or I've heard of him and I know he's good. And then I asked them and I like choosing the person that ports my packs because I know it's going to be high quality.
And you also want to support the person who's porting it. So
Yeah. And
I agree with
I
that,
don't
definitely.
want a random person to port my pack because if it's not quality, I don't want that to be what Bedrock players use when they use my pack.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you for your question, Snowy. It was great
To talk to you.
having you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
We have 3 people that want to speak, so thank
Okay,
you.
let's let chat first.
All right, thank you.
Alright, sorry, I have another question.
You're good.
Do you think, like, if someone recolored a pack, do you think they should ask the owner first?
Yes. I
Definitely,
completely
yeah.
agree. It's similar to pack porting.
Yeah.
I feel
exactly.
like they should make sure it's coming from a quality creator. And the thing is going to turn out quality. And if they're going to do it themselves, then I think they would want someone to ask them before doing it so that that person doesn't do it before the actual original creator gets to.
Usually, really the person who created the pack should be porting or recoloring the pack. Because of course that doesn't really count if it's their pack. So honestly, someone else recoloring your pack overall is just bad, in my opinion. So unless you have hired them or something, but that's different.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stage channel, Rafts.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.
Danny,
Great.
you can speak.
Okay, so I'm back on my background once again, and when I was making my mashup, I forgot to mention this the last time I talked. I think it was that I did DM Lucy on Twitter to ask to use her sword in my mashup, and she never replied. So I just put it in there.
With
Which
big
I probably
creators
have
like
done
that, I find it easier to just credit them. But always
Yeah.
ask. Ask, and if they don't respond, just credit them.
Just
But things like swords, I don't really think you should be taking things like swords or like sticks.
I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. Though.
Yeah, but I don't think you should be taking stuff like that. Okay, is that it?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
The other guy wants to talk. So
Okay.
All right. Here you go. DFG gamers, you can speak.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello again.
Yeah. Question: Why? For whom did you make Ultraviolet 16x?
So I actually made it for OO Lightning, and we're not actually friends anymore because of some drama on Twitter. Yeah.
Okay. And another question. It means why did you make the math false?
Yeah?
Means means from who did you inspire to make it?
Sorry, what'd you say?
From which pack did you or you created the math fault?
Yeah, I made Math Fault.
No, I was asking who is your inspiration?
Oh, who's my inspiration? For Math Fault or just pack making in general?
Pack making.
Uh, Lego Lemur, he's a big inspiration. And Sansu Marrera and Inkcat. They're
Okay.
like incredibly good pack makers, and it's just Inkcat and Sansu Marrera aren't the biggest fans of me, but
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for your questions. We appreciate it. We have a lot of people who want to speak, so
bye.
thank you.
Okay, Minus, you can speak.
Just remember to unmute.
When
Also,
it,
thanks for everyone in the audience.
okay. When it comes to like choosing the music in your pack release videos, who do you usually go to? Like the artists for
So
music?
I have a playlist like that I just use for streaming and just everything in general. And I normally just go to there, and it's just songs that I like. I don't like choosing rap because I like doing more upbeat things. So yeah.
Honestly, for me, if I were to say, I don't know music very much, so I usually just resort to songs I've heard in other packs or I don't know, a good
Like just
beat from a
songs you
rap
like.
song.
Songs
I
you
don't
like.
I don't know songs very well.
Uh,
All right, well, thank you for your question.
Uh,
You can talk, DFG gamer.
Hello?
Huh?
Hello?
Hello.
Last question. Crimson, why did you not make much packs and like Boss Bunny and you made only one pack?
Why didn't I make as much packs?
Yes.
Well, my reason for that is,
He's just bad.
I'm a lazy 13-year-old, so I don't like putting a lot of time into packs, but recently I have gotten more mature and everything, and it's been a lot easier for me. So
Yes.
I have a few packs that are gonna be coming out,
He's very mature.
but
Okay.
I'm just really lazy sometimes, so
The mature
You know.
pack maker, Crimson Packs.
yes, very mature. All right, well, thank you for your questions again.
Okay. You can speak, chap. Zfen, you can ask to talk too.
Remember, anyone, if they want to talk, join the Discord server, or if you're in the Discord server, join the stage channel.
Yeah,
And you can
Zfen, just raise your hand.
All right, chap, you can speak.
What is your favorite pack resolution? Like 16x, 32?
I like 16x the best.
16x, definitely.
It's just
Gotta
the
be.
default Minecraft resolution, and I think it looks the best in Minecraft. It keeps with that blocky pixelated feel.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of high res ever.
I sometimes use 32x packs, but usually the blocks are not 32x. I just think it fits to have at least 16x blocks. I think that's mainly important.
Yeah.
For example, Borserite, I think that's a great 32x pack.
Yeah, totally.
There are some. All right, well, thank you for your questions. We have a lot of people who want to speak, so
Okay. Let's let Zfen speak now. Zfen, just accept the invite.
all right, and everyone waiting to speak, you can join afterwards.
Hi,
Hi.
Zfen. Do you got a question?
No.
Oh, bye.
All right, Snowy, if you would like to
Snowy,
speak,
you can talk.
you have an invite.
Hi again. So, um, I just realized that the podcast is kind of straying from the topic of
Yeah.
pack stealing and more like a Q&A.
Yeah,
Totally.
it's kind of turned to that.
Yeah. We
But
kind
at
of
least
just thought
everyone in
of
the
a
chat has
topic
realized
last minute,
everything.
so yeah.
I also kind of forgot. Oh wait, never mind. What? Who like do you think is the most underrated pack maker?
Glace is up there. Glace Packs. He's up there, and Ink Cat, he's also up there. Yeah. And Sansu Amuro.
Also, what are your thoughts on like? I guess I don't want to be sexist, but like girl pack makers. More like you know, like I don't want to like point at people, but
Oh.
for example, Yareen, I guess that's an example.
Okay.
Like there are bigger YouTubers like
I don't care
Akona.
what gender they are. I more so
yeah, I
just
know,
care
but
their actions and like how
I'm
good
not
they are
talking-
at pack making.
I'm not really talking about the gender, but like most of the people in the category that I'm talking
Like
about
aesthetic
is
packs?
girls.
Like low contrast.
Yeah, more
packs.
like I guess more like that.
I feel like I know they aren't, but it feels low effort, and they don't follow basic like hue shifting or saturation shifting, and most packs like the way shading works. Normally aesthetic packs don't follow that. Like they'll have the slanted sword facing the wrong way.
I mean,
And
honestly, if you like aesthetic packs, I mean, there's not really anything wrong with them.
they're
I mean,
just
as-
not.
I've had experience with pixel art and other things, so
Yeah, they're just
I'm a little
the
screw
lighting.
crazy about
To me, the
like,
lighting doesn't
lighting,
make sense. The shading doesn't
shifting,
make
and everything.
sense,
Yeah.
and the palette doesn't make sense.
But I think if you like aesthetic packs, they
Yeah.
exist, and I have nothing wrong with them. So
Totally. I just
Yeah.
don't like them.
no, yeah, neither. It's just personal preference, really.
Retro, please don't put yourself up here. Okay, Minus, you can speak.
Oh, by the way, thank you for your question, Snowy.
Yeah.
I forgot to say.
Personally, this is more of like a comment on Snovy's like thing about aesthetic packs. Like I've seen a lot of aesthetic packs before, and I like running trend in them is mostly like they don't really follow basic outline rules. Like most of the time, their swords, the like basic color is usually the outline, and it just goes up to a really high color, and it just doesn't really look good. And I've used Ruru before, and it's like an aesthetic pack, and the armor pieces are just really small. It just doesn't look good, to be honest.
A lot of them don't. Yeah.
Thanks for talking.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks.
Spot. Oh, sorry.
Before we let anyone else into the speaking area, I want to respond to some things in the chat.
Spot
So
Leatherman said something.
I wanted to say your thoughts on default edit, over creative or creative. So default edits, in my opinion,
They're
if you want to make a default edit, it's just default with short swords. They exist. There's nothing wrong with them.
I'm gonna be honest. I like
But-
using them, but I don't think.
I think
I think they're overrated. 100%.
I think they're overrated, definitely. I think if you're gonna make a default edit, you should at least make it custom.
Yeah.
I know
and,
Boss Bunny makes packs similar to that, and I really like them. So
Yeah.
definitely
And
be creative with them.
if you grow off of default edits, I won't think of you as a skilled pack maker. I'll just think
No.
of you as a pack maker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they're okay. They're definitely overrated, but there's some people who make good default edits. For example, Boss Bunny.
Thank you.
So
Okay.
Spot Leatherman, there's your answer.
DFG gamers, you can speak.
Hello, thank you for inviting me. So I have a question that do you collab with small creators?
I normally collab
Like-
with creators bigger than me, but the first collab I actually did with someone smaller than me was Stealth 16x.
Oh,
Honestly,
but-
my opinion is like, really, you shouldn't judge someone off of how many subscribers they have. Like, if they make really great packs, I'll collab with them. I'm not just gonna try and milk subscribers out of them. I mean, some people might even say that about, like, for example, DSAT. I think DSAT makes great packs, so it's not. I don't care about the subscriber count at all, is my opinion.
Yeah, totally.
oh.
Okay, thank you for your question. Retro, you can speak.
Retro doesn't have a mic. You told me.
Yeah, Retro. Hello?
Unless he got one.
Retro, are you talking?
Yeah, okay. So, I'll have to move you to audience, Retro.
Yeah, bye, Retro.
Bye.
Does anyone else have any questions?
Yeah.
If no one else has any questions, I think we're gonna end the stream.
Alright, well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Make sure, if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel. And it looks
join
like
the
we have some
Discord
final,
if you're not already. And see
some
ya.
final
final questions. Okay.
questions, yeah.
Linus, what's your question?
Final question. How is it like actually working on collabs with people? How do you do it and stuff?
Well, I normally in DMs or in a group chat. We don't normally make a Discord server because that's just like too much work for a small thing. But
Do you like
we
make a sorted
assign
and
different files for each other. So like
so you like
normally,
pass it to each other and then you work on it?
well, basically, normally I do items and particles and sky. Some others would, maybe the other person does blocks, inventory, GUI. You know, we assign a file to each other.
Alright, so thank you for your questions.
Yep.
I heard Retro wanted to speak. He was going to speak, so
It's not working.
oh, never mind. He said it's not working.
Okay,
DFG
DFG Gamers, you can
Gamers,
be
you
the
can speak.
last question of the podcast. This episode.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I was asking that. Do you make the things on your own? Do you or do you take it from other packs, or
We make it on our own.
the means you don't take anything from other packs like the sky?
I
blocks?
don't normally make my skies, no, but I credit.
Yeah. Yeah, no one really does
Right.
anymore.
Okay, thank you. This was
Okay,
my
thank
last
you.
question.
Thank you.
Okay. We have 2 minutes left to stream, so does anyone else have any questions? If not, we'll end
Again?
early.
Again, if you want to see more of these podcasts, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications. If you want to look at any of our channels, then you also can. Pretty sure in the description. So, it looks like Snowy wants to speak, so you can be the final speaker.
Okay, so for the final question,
Yeah.
what do you think of survival packs, like packs for, people playing survival? Do you consider it for, like, I guess this part of the community, or is it like
Yeah,
a different?
It's totally a part of the community. I
Yeah,
actually
definitely.
think if you make survival packs and they're good, I think you're actually more skilled than people who make PvP packs because you
The
have to make
amount of-
so much more in
Yeah.
survival packs,
Yeah.
and you also have to
definitely.
think of other things. Like in PvP packs, people don't normally make like horse armor because that's not used in the game. You have to make that in survival. You know, all these different things that you wouldn't have to make in PvP because you don't use it, you would have to make in survival.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a skill to be able to make all those items. Like, I've tried it before. I only was able to make the swords and armor and stuff, so that's definitely a different skill. And I love survival packs. I have a couple that I really like.
Yep.
Would you say it would be worth it to make like a survival, like, version of a PvP pack, or?
I mean,
Some-
if you want to port it to 1.17, for example, I think that's pretty cool. So I think that's cool. But I think turning a pack into a full survival pack is really difficult. So I think that's cool if you port it.
Okay, thank you for your question.
All right.
You got another
Thank
one?
you so much.
Okay, what's your question?
Thank you. No, it's fine.
You can ask it if you want.
No,
Okay.
I don't have any more.
Okay, that's
Okay,
going to be
thank
the end of the podcast. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Bye, everyone.